welcome to my channel. In today's video we're gonna talk about why I purchased the BMW M4 competition over the C63 Coupe, and I've been receiving this question a lot lately, so I thought to do this video to explain my views on that. This is one of the main reasons. This car is so loud and savage. There's so much hate for the F80 exhaust, but I'm not really sure why. Now I do understand that the standard M4 was not the best sounding car, but not the competition package, especially in the new LCI version. I don't know if they tweaked something, but it sounds really, really good. There's a lot of rasp. It reminds me of the E46 somehow. Plus, you know, this twin turbocharged, lots of torque. The car is so powerful, you know, down starting from 1,500 all the way to 7,600. So this car really revs high for the turbocharged engine. I'm gonna be super honest with you guys, because that's the way I do it on my channel, you know. I'm not like a fan of one just particular brand or a car over anything else. I just speak objectively. I see which one is better. I speak about the good points, the bad points. For instance, I had this 5 things that I like about the car and 4 things I don't like. I couldn't find 5. And there's so much hate from some people, you know, that the car is perfect, everything is perfect. Man, I really respect that you love the brand so much, but you shouldn't really hate. The word hate is a big word. This car with a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox is just fantastic. I mean, look how powerful the downshift is. Nice slide there. This car is so fun. Also, I like the fact BMW have their M cars, you know, on the hard part, which means the suspension is harder, which feels more sportier for me than others, and the steering wheel. Plus, you know, the ergonomics of the car. I mean, the infotainment system, the seats. I mean, this is just a perfect car. And there's other cars they have better things, you know, compared to this one. But as a total package daily driver, I think this is the best car for me again. It's so rewarding, and the way it drives and feels is just magnificent. I mean, I drove the C63, I drove the RS5, I drove the Quadrifoglio. They're all great cars in their own way. I mean, the Alfa probably is the closest for drivability. It feels amazing too, and it sounds savage. That car had so many functions and limitations at the same time, so you cannot really adjust it as much as you like. That's something that irritates me a lot, and because I would love to, you know, have the M1 button configured on my computer there the way that I like it. I mean, you're paying so much for such a car, why don't you have the configuration buttons? I mean, hopefully Alfa Romeo, they will do that in the future. So the main question is, why did not get this over the C63 Coupe? There's a couple of points. Probably the looks, you know, I like this one from the back a lot more. The front of the C63 Coupe looks great. The back looks okay, but from certain angles it's just not so good. Would I get this car in the future? Probably yes. Why not? I like to change cars and have different experience, especially with the, you know, the facelift. It looks better now with the new grille and the new steering wheel, and even the system, they changed it. So, you know, the facelift C63 is a really nice car. There's a lot of you know, features that I don't like in the C-Class. I mean, the current C-Class. When it came out, everybody went crazy, you know, berserk. Like, the car looks so good from the inside compared to the others, but I'm not really sure anymore. So as I said, you know, the screen in the middle, not so good. They have, you know, digital display now, which is great, but I'm not a fan right now, because I believe the M5, when I saw the digital display, were amazing. It looks so good compared to the others. I'm not really a fan of just full display, you know, made from graphics. See, this car is so alive, really. that inline 630 is amazing. It's giving so much power than it claims to be. 444 horsepower. Well, guys, it's giving 485 horsepower, so it's a lot of power. And 550 Newton meters of torque. Probably you're getting a little bit more than that as well. So there's tons of, you know, power for you to enjoy. Rear wheel drive, so balanced, you know, so wide. So there's a lot of, you know, central gravity is low. The carbon fiber roofs, different parts of the car are made from lightweight as well, for weight saving, and it feels really not heavy. Even the new M2, because they put the new engine, which is the same as this one, but less power, especially on top, you know, it's just losing power on top. So that car is almost the same weight as this one, just to let you know, and you understand that if you keep comparing that to the previous M cars, you have to compare it to the E92, which this one is much lighter, you know, than the other one. That's number one. Number two, which car is lighter in the segment? The Alfa, probably very close to this. What about the C63? So much heavier. Okay, the engine is bigger and stuff, but it's so much heavier, you know, so, and it feels like that. The Audi, it's still heavy as well. Even they did tremendous job this time, Audi with the RS5, to make the car feel, you know, doesn't oversteer as much and light as possible, but still heavy for me. And the Quattro is just not so engaging. Now, very good point as well that you guys have to understand. In Dubai, the cars in general, in UAE, all the cars, they tend to lose so much out of their price. So diminished value is crazy here. So when you're gonna sell the car, because the C63 is so much expensive than this one, you know, it's almost, I believe, $20,000 more expensive. If you go for the options that I want, that's a lot of money. So you're gonna lose that money for sure. Does it retain the value better? No. And the agency are not giving, you know, BMW the service for free. You have to pay for the service. Just give you a warranty. I mean, warranty, it's really everybody gives warranty now for any products you buy, whether it's a phone, a car, you know, even a couch. And the service here is too expensive. The labor charges are insane, and I don't see much cars on the market. The only cars I see, they're coming from US and Germany, and they tend to be a bit cheaper, but again, they have different specs, and there's something in the market here. When you sell your car, everybody cares about the specs. So if your car is made from the Gulf, which is GCC, that means your cars are full option. It's made for that weather, from paint and engine and heating and AC, whatever. So you know, that's something that it's not so cool. Plus you have the mileage there, you know. Here we use kilometer per hour, so the car value is not so good in the market. I mean, this probably, if I live in US, probably I will lease the car. I will get my hands on it for sure. And last time I drove the C63, the gearbox was not so good. You know, did not want to engage, you know, or change gears whenever I wanted to do. It felt a little bit laggy. It shifts sometimes automatically. I believe there's an accident. It's Saturday here, and the car is supposed to roll, but they're not moving. But something I like about it, you know, the interior, when you enter it as a whole, it looks good on the C-Class, especially the facelift, again, not the old one. The new steering wheel looks fantastic. Sometimes, you know, it's too much stuff happening on it there with the buttons, but it's fine. You know, why should you complain? You have, you know, easy access to many features on your steering wheel. Display is okay. The seats, they did not change the seats since my A45, almost the same seats, which is a shame. They are great seats and stuff, but they're not so comfy and, you know, supportive as this one on the competition package. So you can't go wrong with both. Both are amazing cars, but this one, I believe it's better for me, from my needs right now. So I don't want to just buy again another competition, because the new M3 will be out maybe in mid-2020, maybe more. So why not get the C63, hopefully the facelift, you know, for another 2 years or something. Until then, this is the car I'm owning. If I have any future plans, you guys will definitely know. To conclude the video, now you know the reasons why I got this car over. It's not about speed, it's not about price only, it's not about, you know, sound. It's so much, it's a combination of many things that makes this car, you know, it's the most pleasing for me and the most appealing, you know. Is it a bad thing? Definitely not. Any car that you get, guys, in that range, it's amazing, you know, it's tremendous. If you're lucky and fortunate like me to get any of these cars and able to enjoy it, just do that. You know, don't compare too much. You know, just enjoy what you have. If you want to change that. If you don't want, keep it. No one is forcing you to buy a car you don't like, you know, from the beginning. But buy the car that because you want to buy it, especially it's expensive. This is the best M3, M4 ever made. And will it be in the future with the G80? Definitely. You know, every time there's a new M car, people complain and cry about things. But when the car is out and they test it and they buy it, they say, oh, this is the best car ever. So that's the way it's gonna be, even for the future. See, I'm talking to you and I'm driving at 120, 130 on the curb, and it feels so sticky. There's so much feedback, you can control the car. BMW nailed the job, you know, with the new system that they upgraded on the competition and the LCI. Because before, the car was, you know, very twitchy, can easily lose the grip and stuff like that. But now, there's so much grip and it feels amazing. I'm gonna put it in softed setting. So guys, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, support my channel, like my video, and I will see you very soon.